stuns. Here in mid lane, Kuroki coming in for a bit more action. Pushing that Welkin Tornado into Bleak. Bleak forced back out of the lane, forced back out of the experience range, but he comes back in. Oh, this could be dangerous. Kuroki charging forward, using that Centaur, slowing him down. The Centaur gets off the stun, and Sing Sing able to secure the last hit. That is a really well coordinated gank there, but Goddo doesn't want to let this tier 1 go down. And Snoopy is here, but the wards are dropped, and it's a Hex off from Sing Sing there. Very nice gank there, securing the gank with those wards, and the ward's able to right click down the tower. He wants to be focusing down the tower, otherwise very soon that tower will be killing all the wards. Opting to get a last hit here as well, but dropping the ulti in that situation, worth it to secure a kill on the Snoopy there. Support going down. Looks like Mouz slightly in the advantage in this game, and they know it. They want to continue with this momentum. Sing Sing pushing up in a dodgy behind the tower position, but opting to fall back. Goddo here with the dire wards being placed down. He could be a little bit in too deep. Hex going off, and the kill there from the Sing Sing. No, he just really wanted to get that ward down. They had no vision, is just what I was about to say, of this area. They really did need that vision, but the problem with not having any vision is when you're warding, you don't have any vision to check that your warding is safe. Goddo just feeling the full force of Sing Sing and Kuroki, cancelling off a little salve there right towards the end of its use. Let's see, in the top lane we have Bambo farming up, wants to get that Soul Ring as soon as possible. He's about 300 gold off of it. At that point he's going to be able to start spamming those Spiderlings, but I guess the Remnant is going to be doing a little bit of damage to those Spiderlings. The HP of which I'm not exactly sure. Down lane, looks like we have Black and 1437 completely denying Shaitan any sort of XP or gold. Shaitan now level 4. Black, level 7. That tells the story of the down lane. Sing Sing in the mid lane, able to pick up the bottle. 1.15 in the bank. Bambo picking up that Soul Ring. That is going to be really useful for him now. He's going to be able to spam those Spiderlings. Gain that pushing power he desperately needs. I'm interested to see once he does start spawning Spiderlings their HP. I'm not actually too sure about that. I want to see if the static Remnant can kill off the Spiderlings with one hit. But it is a spammable spell as well, so I guess the Storm Spirit in this lane is not the worst thing. Here we have a Spiderling here, 450 HP. It's going to take a couple more static Remnants than I expected to stop these Spiderlings. Here we go, one goes down. But it's not enough. These spiders going to start being really annoying for Bambo, and he's actually denying off the low HP ones. Very nice control there from Bambo. Every little Spiderling, every little bit of gold, absolutely crucial for securing the win. They don't want to give Absolute Legends any leeway to get back into this game, which is starting more and more to snowball in the favour of Mouz, as it did last night against World Elite. Here we have a smoke gank coming into the middle. Goddo and Shaitan with the SK and the Rubik wanting to catch out the Sing Sing, but it just doesn't look like Sing Sing is even anywhere near them. He doesn't want to go into that lane. He noticed the miss down here. Black is happy about it, able to just right-click down those creeps, and secure that farm. Looks like Snoopy coming into the lane, placing a sentry down. The Spiderlings don't like that one little bit. They're going after Snoopy, and he's having to TP out as a result of this. That just shows you the power of the Spiderlings. And we have Sing Sing getting ganked down here. It was a smoke gank, and it looks like Goddo securing the kill with a nice little telekinesis, drawing Sing Sing back here. He's able to do nothing in response to that, and the carry of AL there. Bleak getting the last hit. That is what they need. They need to be farming more and more. And I'm sorry I missed the gank up here on Sexy Bambo. Looks like Musica and Snoopy are able to secure that gank as well. I was just reeling in or at this gank at mid. A nice solid gank down there at mid. Black in the meantime continuing with this almost free farm this whole game. Level 8 against Shaitan's level 5, and we have Goddo here on level 5 as well. But Bambo dying twice. He's got that Soul Ring. That's the key item he wanted. It's 9 minutes 51 into the game, nearly 10 minutes, and he kind of wants a little bit more farm than that. But Bambo not going to be too upset, because obviously with these sentry wards down, he needs to be super careful not to get ganked by Snoopy, who is in the meantime pulling these creeps. Nice little... Oh, No, he's just farming the creeps, excuse me. I'm not actually sure if you can pull this creep camp. I was going to say, wow, look at this. Snoopy doing a new little pull I haven't seen, but I'm not sure if the creeps have enough distance to go up there. Okay, we have here Bambo keeping cautious, keeping back. Black feeling the full force of his farm. He picks up the Hand of Midas. He wants gold. Okay, Black is thinking, I've got free farm. I can pick up a lot of gold here. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pick up the Hand of Midas. I'm going to turn that gold into even more gold. Every 90 seconds or so, is it 99? Every 100 seconds, he is able to convert any creep on the map into 180, is it? 190 gold. My item knowledge showing its insecurities right there. We have Bambo very wisely taking off these creeps here in the forest, not able to push up to the tower because that's going to be super dangerous, what with Snoopy being on the ball with his sentry wards. But look at this mid push. We have Sing Sing and some creeps here from Kuroki pushing into the mid lane. It looks like a really difficult push to stop. They have to pop off the glyph of fortification to stop it, but look at this. Shaitan and Godo smoked up in the side lanes. Will they notice this? 1437 and Sing Sing Kuroki in a bit of a scary situation here. They could push further, but they are very wisely backing out. Shaitan though isn't letting them back away. Sing Sing being stunned and lifted off. Looks like we have a 2 PM here from Musica, and he balls in and gets the kill down there. Secures the kill for Lone Druid on the Venomancer. Kuroki in a bit of a sticky situation here. Musica trying to, and the stun is missed there from Shaitan. Kuroki able to go and pump those Nature's Attendants, regain his HP, but it looks like the counter push here could be an opportunity. But Black here pushing down the down tower, exactly what he needs to be doing, looking at those opportunities to push, and he secures. Oh, it's a huge deny by Godo. Black definitely going to be pissed about that. He is really upset, wanted to get that last hit on the tower. That would have been a decent 500 gold for him. Godo though doing his whole team a favor, making sure that gold doesn't go too out of control. But AL really need to continue with the momentum of this gank. I'm wondering if they should have just pushed this tower, but they don't want this lane to get pushed. This is the problem they're having right now. As the mid lane was getting pushed, so was both of the side lanes. Maybe not Bambo pushing, but he has the ability to start pushing. Those spiderlings start to snowball out of control. Every creep spawning another spiderling as they die. 3 spawning with the skill right there. And here we go. Looks like Musica not pushing too far forward. We do have Snoopy up here. No more sentries though in this lane. I don't think Bambo knows that though. He's still being very careful. Not much ward vision on the down rune here, but Dire have a ward to spot this rune up here. Looks like Mouz opting not to get any wards at this present moment in the game. They are taking down Shaitan here in the bottom lane, and it looks like Kuroki wants Godo's blood, but he's not going to get it. 1437 Black and Kuroki opting instead for a little bit more push here, while the top lane is being defended by Musica and Snoopy. These spiderlings just being really annoying, but the sentry is down. Spiderlings able to be being farmed up there by Mouz, by Absolute Legends. Middle tower goes down to Shadow Shaman's wards there. Bleak unable to do anything about that. Here we go, another devastating push on the down lane. It just seems like Absolute Legends are getting methodically picked apart here. Each lane being pushed one by one. Sexy Bambo not exactly pushing his lane, but if these two heroes left the lane, we know that Bambo would be pushing up into the lane with his spiderlings and getting that tower into significantly lower HP. Here we have Black in the down lane with that lead. Doesn't worry too much about the gank here, but Shaitan and Godo are always ready with the stun telekinesis combination. That will be devastating. Black will not be able to get away very easily from that. Here we have a Gango down in the mid lane. Bleak in trouble. He gets hexed, and the impetus, the shackles here being used to kill the Lone Druid. Kuroki picking up the last hit with an impetus there. A big gank. Lone Druid needs to be surviving in this stage of the game. Things aren't looking too good for Absolute Legends, but this is Dota and anything can happen. Bambo here, able to pick up the treads. That Soul Ring just allowing him to spam those spiderlings, take last hits, produce more spiderlings. Produce more spiderlings from right-clicking down these creeps with the spiderlings. Here we have spiderling up here. This is quite nice, I like this, because if the creeps come around here, he can tell if there's a sentry ward in this area, whether he's safe or not. If the creeps start attacking it, he knows there is, and if they don't, he knows there's not. So he is safe to move up here. However, there is a sentry ward here, so he needs to be careful about that. Using his spiderlings to scout out Snoopy, which is a definite threat to him. Mid lane, we have Bleak attempting to farm up. I'm going to have a little look at the last hits. Black. A lot of last hits on Black. Let's have a look at the kills and deaths. Kills and deaths. 3 for 3 on that lone druid. But Kuroki playing that Enchantress with the 2 for 0. Black here, 1 for 0. With the highest farm. Storm actually picking up quite a decent farm in this lane. He knows that with Snoopy here backing him up, putting in that support, he's able to get a lot of last hits, maybe farm a few spiders here and there when his Remnant allows him to, and there are sentries here, there, and everywhere. Bambo needs to be careful about this. Black sticking around in the lane. That Fade Bolt just being really annoying, reducing the damage of Mirana there. Mirana looks like she's going to be picking up the ultimate orb, could be making that into a little Lincoln's, or she could be opting instead for the Manta style. Both items fairly useful in this lineup. I think probably the Manta style perhaps a little bit more useful. Black is playing the carry role in this game as well, but Black forced back out of the lane by a ballsy movement forward by Shaitan and Goddo. Here we have Bleak cleaning out the jungle. So Venomonster cannot gain any vision there. Here we have what looks like a movement toward the top lane. They want to stop that Musica from farming. And this is their attempt. This is their bid to stop him farming. Bambo, they see this aggressive movement from Bambo. What are they going to do about it? Snoopy's here for the support, but they are going to see Sing Sing and Kuroki as well with this ward. This could prompt a few TPs in from the Absolute Legends team, but it doesn't look like there's one coming in right now. Musica going really fast, falling down there, getting hexed up by the Sing Sing, and it looks like 1437 popping off his ulti. Goddo going to be losing lots of HP, but Shaitan is here with that heavy damage output, but it looks like Kuroki's Nature's Attendance going to be helping him stay alive, and he's going to be able to impetus down that Goddo before he dies. That's a huge pickup. Shaitan there, able to survive under the protection of Rubik stealing the wards here. We've got 1437 in a bit of a sticky situation here, but Bleak coming to provide the right-click damage. Sing Sing doesn't want to let this happen. Bangbo, though, he's here. He's putting off the Spiderling nuke, and Bleak is in a bit of trouble here. He's getting hexed, but could Sing Sing go down to the bear? Bleak is in a huge bit of trouble here. Bambo popping off his ulti to secure that kill. Huge amount of damage added with that ulti. Huge amount of lifesteal added with that ulti, and it looks like they're able to take down the tower as well as a few of the enemy heroes here. Mouz, I think that was a... Oh! Mirana going down here, sorry, missing that. Just trying to think about that last little gank there. A decent trade. Taking down that Black was a big kill. I really wish I was looking at that lane. I really wanted to see how they took down the Black, because he does have that leap. It's not easy to gank him. Looks like it was a Musica Goddo combination with the Vortex there, pulling him in for 2.5 seconds, and Goddo with the telekinesis able to lock him down for a further 1.75 seconds plus 1.25 seconds. That's a total of 3 seconds plus 2.5. That's a long time to be disabled, so it looks like that's how long it takes to get Black to full, from full to 0 HP. Glyph of Fortification being popped off here by Mouz, maybe in vain. It looks like they're not going to be able to defend this tier 1. They might have to let it go and defend the tier 2 instead. In the meantime, in top lane, we have Shaitan being transferred over to the Spiderling lane. AL able to take their first tower down. They really needed that gold. But they're wondering whether to push further forward. Going up into the jungle, want to catch out that Black. Are not able to do so. Bambo farming the enemy forest. Behind enemy lines, checking out that Shaitan. In the meantime, Shaitan, his ulti, almost off cooldown. Farming up this lane, looks like in the mid lane. Goddo, Musica, and Bleak. Excuse me. So here we have Bambo. Doesn't want to let his tower go down. Spiderling's being popped off left, right, and centre. Putting in the defense they need to make sure this tower doesn't take any more damage. Bambo starting to look a little bit more scary. He's farmed up a serious amount of gold here. But Shaitan not letting him do so with ease. putting in a stun there and a little sandstorm to make